Well, pardon me for appearing so late. Oh, that's a problem. My microphone is like way louder than it needed to be. I'm sorry for blasting your eardrums out. Um, wait, what the fuck is going on? Hello? 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 There we go. That's a little better. There we go. That's a little better. Oh, that's way too loud. Shit. Oh, shit. Okay, now we're good. Now we should be good. The dead rises once again. Well, that's a bit harsh. That's a bit harsh. Come on. That's not a nice way to treat me, right? Okay. Hello. No, that's not the right button. Hello. Awesome. No, great. I'm so glad that this stream is going exactly according to how it should. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Discord didn't let me log in because, you know, I don't know my password, so I had to take my phone off of my stand and scan the QR code. I need to change my Discord account password. It's, you know, this has just been a whole error starting video. Check that the app is open. I'm staring at the app. It is open. Oh my god. God, it's me, and I'm in my old place. Complete with box. And bag on floor. And no Marty. Unfortunately, I didn't bring any of my little buddies home with me. Before you ended the last stream, actually no, before we get into reading chat, what up Soiling, Sam, Splix, Brandon, what up Brandon? On the job, I said Sam already. Jarhu, Supremacy, Goat, James, exclamation point name, I don't know, Banana, Cadillac, Ted, Weil. Before you ended the last stream, you were talking about how Medusa could be the Nami price. How Medusa could be Nami price, but it's not. If that's what you got out of the last conversation we had on Instagram, then that is not what I was going for. Yeah, that is certainly not the point that I was trying to make. The point I was trying to make is that the Nami is priced. In case anyone's wondering, I was streaming on Instagram when I was setting up my whole home setup again. Whatever the make your dreams and people will pay for it because unlike Illumin, it's not really a base price. So my whole thing, we were talking about in terms of video viewership, in terms of reviewing for a video. And when you're reviewing a balisong for a video, you're going to have people who watch that video because they want to buy a balisong. The problem with the Medusa is that it sits at a $500 price point, which is right in the middle of the Tsunami and something like the Swordfish. The Swordfish is cheap enough that most people who are trying to get into the hobby can afford it. The Tsunami is not. But the Tsunami can be is so hype and so expensive that some people will spend money that they don't have on a Nami because it's expensive, it's hype, and it will go up in value. The Medusa isn't exactly the same because it's in the middle of the pack, where it's just expensive enough that it's not exactly a everyone can buy it purpose. Because, you know, it's expensive, but it's also not expensive enough to be considered like, ooh, I'm gonna buy this because it's like gonna go up in value, and even though I can't spend the money on this and I shouldn't really do this, I'm gonna do it anyway. It's like, it's kind of in the middle there. What up, Cody? Looked like you were tightening your Dr. Pepper bottle to open it. If that's how you noticed the cam was flipped, I have to wonder what you thought my headset, my hat said. He's drinking mental illness juice. What the fuck does that even mean? Just listen, dude. I have a sore throat, and it's what was in the fridge. Okay? Do you honk more than you flip, or do you flip more than you honk? I do a pretty comparable amount of flipping to honking. My flipping to honking ratio is actually quite good. Show hair? Is it black? No, my hair is not black. When you cover with a brim, it casts a shadow, and when shadow is put on brown hair, the hair looks black. Have you never heard us refer to Dr. Pepper as that? I don't think I have, James. I'm gonna be honest. You're lying? Does the camera lie? Dude, if I ever dye my hair, I'm going through it. There's two situations where I dye my hair. Either my hair becomes black like my dad's did and I want to keep it brown, so I dye it brown. For any other reason, though, I'm going through it if I ever dye my hair. So by that account, I'll show up with dyed hair tomorrow. Honking reminds me of your upstairs neighbor. Don't bring the upstairs neighbors back into this. That or you lost a bet. If I lost a bet, I'm going through it. Preface that wrong, but I meant was meaning with the Medusa and other titanium channel ballys are priced high due to titanium and obviously other stuff. But aluminum usually will be under 350 no matter. Okay, I mean, I see what you're saying, but that's like, that's not really the point that I was making. So we're talking about two completely different things. Excuse me. Ethan with the hair of Ty. Bro, Ty? You guys didn't know Ty. Ty's hair has changed more than... I don't even know. Like, if my hair and my style of like clothing and how I dress and how I present myself is Brandon's balisong collection, then Ty's hair and how he presents himself is Will's. Because every fucking week, Ty's hair would be different. You guys didn't know Ty when he had like the color of the week hair, or he had like crazy ass long hair. He's gone through so many things. My hair went from short and like bowl cutty to longer and swooped over to the side. It has barely changed throughout the years. Didn't Ty make his comeback on the Blade Bias channel? He did. Ethan, you should wear a bald cap one stream and then take it off to reveal to be... Then why would I wear a bald cap? I would just say that it's a bald cap, and then you guys would believe me, and then I would try and take it off, and nothing happens. You ever get a chance to flip an LDY Orion? I have not. I've been interested in it. I'm thinking maybe with the first Blade Bias payout on the horizon, I'm thinking about what I want to spend my cut of it on. It's going to be a balisong to make videos on, but I'm unsure if it's going to be a Cycloid V2, maybe an Orion. What I'm super interested in is the comb blade, because if the comb blade flips as well as people say that the Orion flips, I want me a piece of that. I want a comb balisong that flips good so badly. You have no idea. And it also has to comb hair well. I want to be able to actually fucking use it. Ugh. I got an insider video of the Max A skeleton for you. It's a big L. Oh no. Razor, I don't care. I do not care. Local settings last modified May 14th of 2021. Bro, I don't care. Just keep my settings the way that they are. What about the other novelty ones? The other novelty what? Oh, the fork and the spoon? Yeah, I love those too. I have actually used them, believe it or not, James. I have legitimately used them as forks and spoons, and they work pretty well. Razor, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Have you ever heard of the artist of the trees? If not, you should get heard on them. Is that like a music expression? Hey, have you ever heard of X band? If not, you should get heard of them. It's not like get educated. No, get heard. Get heard. Also, this music can come up just a little bit there. Thank you. You go bald or dye your hair an unnatural color, I would actually cut off my balls. You're way too in the parasocial sauce, my dude. You're acting like a boyfriend when his girlfriend says, I want to dye my hair blue, and the boyfriend's like, fuck. On the inside, he's like, fuck, shit. God damn it. On the outside, he's trying to be supportive, but on the inside, he's dying. I saw artist and I assumed physical. I also assumed physical. Like a painting or whatever. Orion is the best sub $100 balisong. Shatters the competition by a mile. 70-75. Is it 70-75? Damn. Oh no, it is. I remember reporting on that. Aluminum. Wait, the Orion is sandwich? How did I not know this? Ooh, that makes me even more interested in buying one. God damn. Did I seriously not know that the Orion was sandwich? Did I seriously not know that? Who makes a thing? The fucking LDY. There's not really any good pictures of the side, to be honest. So I guess it doesn't surprise me that I didn't know it was sandwich. Oh no, it is sandwich. Look at that. Cool. Cool. Like I said, I hope that comb blade... If that comb blade flips well, I might buy one. It might be my first purchase of a metal balisong since the fucking Bermuda. James, believe it or not, if she dyes her hair blue, put a ring on it. Yeah, maybe for you. I'm the opposite. The freaking... look at the title, Splix. The title is the same thing that the hat says. I don't even, I don't want to go down that road. I don't want to go down that fucking... Yeah, James, believe it or not, the late night stream's been popping off lately. Chat is most active after like 10 o'clock. It's weird. Mine didn't come with the comb blade. Damn, that's like the main reason I'm interested in it. I would get it for I would get a live blade, but I would also want the comb blade. Live blade, comb blade. That is definitely on my list if it flips well. Thoughts on Hom's budget G10 trainer? I actually tried one. He had a bunch of prototypes at Blade Show 2022, and I don't remember anything about it. Besides the fact that the tolerances were horrendous, but it actually flipped kind of well. In fact, I think you can see us, I think in the background of Will and Brandon's I think in the background of Will and Brandon's Jerry Hom Blade Show video, you can see me and Ty pick up one of the G10 trainers and flip it. And I remember being impressed by it, but I don't remember much else about it. Trainer, I'm gonna kill you. In a video game, 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 in a video game. Did I write down my thoughts on... I have a list of everything that I tried at Blade Show. At least everything that I cared enough to write down my thoughts about. Squiddy A. Good to see my thoughts haven't changed. Volp, Alien, Falcon, Morse, Flytie, Lucha, Prisma, Not V2, Mermaid, Squid Arctic, Antarctic, Squiddy PDP, Kraken V1, Seraph, Hydro, Madco, Swordfish, Tsunami, Solo, Kraken Trainer, Triton, Squid Trainer 3.5. I can't believe there's a time where I never tried a Kraken Trainer. That's so weird to think about. Squid Trainer 3.5. Stitch Steel Alien, Barfly, Pro V3, Barebones, Talisong Z, Bally Scissors, Orca Trainer, Medusa, Squiddy A, Prodigy, Sagaya, Titan, Rep. No, I did not. I did not write down that. I feel like Dopey would be the type of person to make that hat. No, this was made by Simple Stock. It's a goose holding a goose. Can anyone give me info on the goose? Because the more that I see it, like who makes it and how much can I get one for? Because the more I see it, the more I am so interested in it. Look at this fucking boomerang of a blade shape. It's so cool. I almost certainly don't have the funds to buy one, but I want to know more about it. The Prime screams Telestro. Holy hell, this thing is handle bias. That disappoints me, quite honestly, Ted. I thought the Prime would be pretty neutral based on what I saw of it. The blade looks like a warped Impusa. I mean, it looks like a Kukri blade. But it's like an actual Kukri blade because it's a lot more curved out. I think it's from Untitled Goose Game. No, I know this goose is from Untitled Goose Game. I want to know about this goose, the balisong. Arthur Goins. Arthur Goins. Arthur Zanos? Anodization account for @Arthur Goins. Did he delete his account or something? Oh, you guys can't see. Look at it. It says main account for @Arthur Goins, but like I should be able to click that. It should be like this, where it comes up as like an actual. Many pictures in this account were taken. See, like if I click this, it takes you to the actual person. Arthur? Oh no, there it is. That's strange. The goose. So this is the balisong that the goose on my hat is wearing, in case you didn't know. It's a pretty fucking wild looking balisong. Let's go like way forward. Yeah, look at that thing. This thing is so cool. They're like 1K. Okay, I figured. The goose is manufactured by JK. Ah, okay. Nope, not going to be able to afford that one. That's all you got to tell me. That's all you got to tell me. Check out the reel I just sent you. I don't usually look at reels that people send me on stream. Pi is upset that I ended the Instagram stream. Describe your political views in one video. I'm not watching that. I don't even care if it's a joke. I'm not watching that. That thumbnail is enough to make me not want to watch that. No, it's just not. He's wearing, did I say wearing? I meant holding. Yeah, the goose is manufactured by JK. That's all I need to hear to know that I will never be able to afford one. That sucks. They look cool though, so it was worth a shot. Even if it was like $300 though, I still probably wouldn't be able to afford it for a while. But it's always good to have a buy list built up in your head, right? Opinion on JK? Don't really have one. The only thing that I can offer on JK is that as someone who has tried a orca trainer, it's not worth $500. I don't know where he's getting that money, or where he's getting that price from. Do you work out? I do. I do. I am prime example of what I was saying about titanium ballys. Yeah, but there are, I mean, there's no like set price for titanium, but there's an accepted rate for titanium ballys. Like if you sold the Nemesis for like $500, people would question that, because it doesn't feel like a $500 balisong. The Medusa feels like a $500 balisong. The Nemesis doesn't really. And I think that's why people don't really like the Orca that much, because it doesn't feel like a $1,200 balisong. Not able to afford it, check under your bed. Not able to afford it, check under your hat. I'm not taking the hat off. I'm not letting you guys get the hat hair screenshot. Titanium Orca blade on G10 pinsless handles. It's just, there is nothing about the Orca trainer. Ted, you've owned one. I wonder if you would agree with us. There's nothing about the Orca trainer that screams $500. Check under your mom. Is there anything else I should check under, Brandon? Oh, check under there. Under where? What's the game plan for tonight? Chill, talk for maybe another hour or so, and then probably play some Metroid. I might do some more of Dread mode. The Dread mode playthrough, or I might play like Overwatch or Valorant. The Overwatch Battle Pass, I would really like to get the Kiriko skin at the end of it, so I might grind some Overwatch, but I don't know. We'll see. Did you see my Metroid message? In Instagram live stream? I don't think I did. I don't remember you saying anything about Metroid. Overwatch? Ty? Ty, are you an Overwatch guy? Wait. Brandon, this stream? No, I must have missed that. Oh, completely off topic, but Ethan, I've been playing through Metroid Prime for the first time since I was really young on my Steam Deck. It's seriously so damn good. It's such a good game. I fucking love Metroid so much. And I'm moved to tears that it's selling so well and it's doing so good. And I'm just like, that's my boy. That first-person shooter. That raised me. That was me. It was my game. And now everyone loves my game. And I'm so happy. It's so good. I fucking love that game so fucking much. I need to finish Remastered still. I say all that. I haven't even finished Remastered yet. Which means that I have never fully played through Metroid Prime in my life. Because when I played it when I was like 7, I didn't have the brain cells to fucking get through the game. But, you know, I'm gonna finish it one day, but I still love the game so much. When's my turn? When do I get to turn millions of people into Arkham fans? I tell you what, dude, maybe if the Arkham developers made a game about, like, the Batman. Yeah. No, Brandon, that's exactly how it was for me. I talked about this in my Nostalgia Being Reborn video. I never completed either of the Metroid games. I played Metroid Prime 1 and I played Metroid Prime 2 when I was younger. Never completed either of them because my brain was so tiny that I probably only made it to like the second or third area. But I still played the shit out of it because just walking around, I was a big Transformers fan when I was younger. So the fact that Samus is like a mini Transformer, it was like neuron activation. And then my dad and I would play the split screen co-op, and Ty and I played the split screen co-op, and you just reminded me of that, Ty. It goes so hard. It goes so hard. I played it so much, but I never completed it. So imagine how much more I'm going to love it when I actually get to beat Ridley. And Metroid Dread. Metroid Dread is my first ever time playing through an entire 2D Metroid game. I played, I think, Super Metroid at some point, but not for very long. Or maybe I played Fusion for a little bit. My grandma had a Game Boy Advance, so it must have been Fusion. But I never played it all the way through. And Dread fucking bangs, too. Ty, do you want to play Overwatch? With your old pal Telestro? Does Ty actually want to play games? Dude, James, buy it. Buy it. Oh, Arkham developers are currently making the Suicide Squad game. Ah. Rest in peace. Moment of silence for them. Yeah, Prime 2 split screen was so good. And then there was Prime on the DS. Ty, you had that game and you lent it to me for an extremely long time. And I played that too. And that had a multiplayer mode, and I played that all the time. Are you interested in the finals? The finals looks really interesting. The finals look super interesting. Ty, you'd actually probably be interested in this. I don't know if you've seen the finals, but they're making a game that's probably the closest thing I've seen to Splitgate. Not Splitgate. What the fuck was the game called? Not Splitgate. Splitgate's the Portal game. Ty, yeah, Ty, you'll know that the battle royale that we used to play all the time. That was like super crazy. And you could like fly up into the air and do all this crazy shit. And all the guns would like warp out of midair into your hand. And it was so cool. What the fuck was it called? What was it called? Hyperscape. Hyperscape. Yes. So they're making fucking Hyperscape, kind of, but it's like an extraction type game where 4 people go onto a map that's very similar to Hyperscape, and there's like a payload that you have to extract money from, and then you can extract with the payload or like the money box, but also every single thing on the map is destructible in like a Rainbow Six Siege kind of way. It looks super fascinating. I'm super down to give it a try, but I don't know anything about like when it's coming out or how much it's going to cost. Hyperscape was so much fun, but yeah, it died so fast. It died. It died so fast. But it was so... There will... Is Hyperscape, like, dead? Did they take that shit offline? They probably did. Wait, the finals is going to be free to play. Ooh, I will definitely be playing that. No, you're right, Saint. It is free to play. I didn't think it would be free to play. I will definitely be playing that when it comes out. Holy cow, that game looks fun. Whatever happened to the culling? The culling? What do you mean the culling? Yeah, here's the game. It's like very hyperscapey. Oh. The fuck? It looks like very hyperscapey, but then all of these buildings are like completely destructible. What the fuck is this picture? Yeah, good one, IGN. Good one, IGN. We got the goofy, fucking balisong flipping Polaris screenshots. There we go. Hyperscape was shut down over a year ago? Oh, the culling is a game? Man, I miss Hyperscape. It's a game that even now I would only play for a week straight max. But still, it was a fun game. Later, Sam. Have a good one. What up, Nacho? How you doing? Here, I don't know. Did any of you guys... I am not a MOBA person. But speaking of dead games, did anyone fucking play Gigantic? This game... I'm not a MOBA guy. I'm not even like a World of Warcraft, like anything to do with like the World of Warcraft or like League of Legends or anything like that. Not really into it. This game was so much fun. The only MOBA I could ever get into. And they killed it. It's dead, and it's the most heartbreaking fucking thing. Because this game was so much fun. Oh my god, I miss this game so much. So much. I made a video on this game. Were you a Starfy shot? I don't know what Starfy is. But basically this game was a third person... what's the best way to describe this? Think League of Legends, but like... It's there's a League of Legends like game that's like over the shoulder. It's third person over the shoulder. What is that game? There's League, there's Dota. Is it Smite? It might be like Smite. No, not Dota. Dota's like top down. There's one that's like a third person character. Smite. Okay, it is Smite. It's kind of like Smite. I'm about to dig into the archives, boys. I'm gonna go find the live stream I did on that game and play it for you guys without audio. Without audio. Without audio. Later, Banana. Have a good one. Dude, I just want to expose more people to this game because this game was so much fun. I think Ty played it for a little bit as well with me. Or I at least told Ty about it. I gotta scroll way back in my live streams. God, I've done so many live streams. What the fuck? Oh my god, I've done so many live streams. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna mute my fucking desktop before that I accidentally play. There we go. So it was a third person MOBA game where you would get upgraded throughout the match, and you had these two like totem people you would fight for. So you would go around the map and take down towers that you could plant, and they would like defend themselves, and you would get clash points or whatever the fuck they were. And then when clash happened, your let's just call him like your deity would go attack the other deity, and then it would make them weak, and you would have to try and kill the other person's their giant. Because, like, you can see this enemy came into our base, and he just got fucking blasted by Gren. Gren, his name was Grenn. So now the other team got enough points, and now their giant is rampaging, pinning down our giant, and they're now killing our giant, and I'm just AFK. I don't care. Man, I really don't care. Okay, now our guy's vulnerable. You can see his health bar up here. Okay, are you going to do something? Ethan. Ethan, wake up. Wake up. It's time to fight. Okay, whatever. Let's go to Flash. You ever play Rogue Company? No, I never got into Rogue Company. So is this quality is something else. Is it just because I'm streaming? Could just be because I'm streaming. Whatever. Yeah, so these were the little towers. The little, you'd like have like baby towers or whatever, and then you could upgrade them. And they would have different things, but then the other team would try and kill them and get clash points and all that. So now our guy is rampaging. Press M on your key. I'm not... No. No, Bimby. No, Bimby. So now our guy is going on the offensive. You can see him working his way up. He grabs the other person's giant, pins it down, and now we have to attack it. And then first person to kill the other person's giant, wounded, and then they have 3 lives, I think. So, full match is played out, whoever loses their life first. And then you win or you lose. This game, though, oh my god. This is the one game, this is like the one game I have experience with playing before it got killed. Like, I don't really have many games that I played before they died. Because most of the games that I like still exist. But, whew, this is a fun game. How long ago was this? 5 years ago, 2017. When did Gigantic go offline? Off in date. It shut down in 2018. So it shut down about a year after I made this video. We need Ethan Baby Voice? No, that's a sub goal. No, Ethan Baby Voice is a sub goal. No, that's... Listen, it is a plan. It has always been a plan of mine to go back and watch my old videos. You guys will get to see my old videos on a stream one day. But that's a sub goal. Whether it's 5K or 10K, I don't know yet, but it is a sub goal. Commentating over his own gameplay from 5 years ago. What a time to be alive. It's the one, it's like the one memory I have of that game. If Will has his videos up from 12 years ago, we need 2 seconds of Ethan Baby Voice. No. Once again, sub goal. Sorry. I'll do it. I'll show you my old videos, but not yet. Not yet. Eventually. Oh, did the Squiddy review hit 10K views? Hey, nice. Also find Brandon online by searching BB. Don't do that. Please, please don't look that up. Please don't look that up. Would you guys say, I mean, right now is kind of tough to tell because I'm like I'm stuffed up from being a bit sick. Would you guys say I have a deep voice? Like, what do you think, what do you think baby Ethan sounds like? Because I have been, when people don't see my face, I have been complimented on my voice. Mostly that's online games where I'm not talking very loudly and not trying to project my voice at all. But still. Are you not a fan of the BBC channel? I think the BBC is a very interesting news organization. I just don't like British things in general, though, so, you know. Their news organization could live without it. Wouldn't say your voice registers as deep, but definitely not high. Yeah, I feel that. I'm sorry, Jarhu. I have to tell the truth. Maybe your balisong design will be the thing that finally makes me appreciate the British. How was the energy for baby Ethan? Like hype AF or chill? The intros to my old videos were like stereotypical YouTuber. Like all like hyped up, like, hey, what's going on, guys? Blah, 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 blah. And then as the video went on, it was more like just kind of chill. Never chill, but not like crazy high energy the whole time. Did you see Jarhu's Glidr news? I saw Jarhu said something about Glidr, but I was too busy thinking about a game that died way too long ago. Just got a DM confirmation from Glidr that a full spare hardware set and maybe a mini DIY bally stand will come standard with all new gliders. Oh, that's sick. Wait, that's actually... Why is their unboxing experience just getting infinitely better? It's just getting, like, infinitely... Oh. Hold on. Okay, we're good. Just getting, like, infinitely more valuable. Yeah, glider value for money go brrr. My printer did not like overhangs in the vertical balisong holder at all. Yeah, probably not. No, I actually, interestingly enough, though, on the voice thing, I have been told in the past that my voice is pretty deep, which is interesting. You guys probably don't get that because I project my voice a lot. But, like, if I play an online game, I'm sitting here like, yo, what's up, guys? Push B. Push B. How we doing? Push B, push B, push B. No. You have a confession. Since I've been on spring break, I've been binging FNAF lore videos, and I'm afraid it's gone from ironic to unironic. You know when your friend tells you something, and it just sets off like a sinking feeling in your heart? That just happened. That just happened. Red Arctic makes me want to commit genocide. What? Ted, hello? Have you played CSGO? I am not a CSGO guy. Is it that bad watching lore? James, you know as well as I, it doesn't stop at watching lore. You know for a fact it doesn't stop there. I've never actually played any of the games in my life. I have played the games in my life on a friend's phone in a study hall in like 6th grade. Got a killer deal on an unsharpened Impusa? Ooh, killer deal, huh? Killer deal. They're still... Dude, did you guys see? Oh my god. You feel your rules as a kid turned you off of a lot of different video games? No. No. My parents' only rule when I was younger, I think it was when I was younger than 13. My parents generally abided by, like, standard, like, ESRB ratings. So, like, T games I generally wasn't allowed to play until I was, like, 13. But the main rule was they didn't want me playing games where people shoot people. Metroid was okay because it's person shoot alien, and that's okay in their book. But it meant that I didn't play any games like Halo or CSGO or any of that. And that's fine because I never would have played those games either way. When I was younger, I had Nintendo consoles. And, you know, you're not really going to be playing any crazy multiplayer shooters on a Nintendo console. So it's not, I don't really feel that I missed out on anything, to be honest. I don't have childhood memories with Halo like some people do, but I would much rather have my childhood memories with Metroid and Mario and all that than with a shooter that's all in all pretty generic. Sorry, Halo fans. I'm also unfairly biased against Halo for reasons that I won't get into, but, you know. Panda Express or Noodles and Company? Can't eat either because peanut allergy. $400 for an Impusa? That's not bad. Actually, no, the Impusa's 600 base, isn't it? No, that is a... I was going to say, I wouldn't call that a killer deal, but it's the Medusa that's 500. The Impusa's 600. Ah, it's not in the website anymore. Did you guys see that green Impusa that he sold this week? Oh my god, it's one of the coolest anodizations. Oh no, I have a picture here. Look at this. Look at this green. It's got like blues in it. It's got like teals, and then down at the end of the handle, it's got like purples. Dude, this is a cool fucking green anodization. This is a cool... it looks glider green. That's why I love it so much. But then to also mix in like the blues with it. Oh, this is really cool. And I'm really considering DMing Grant and just saying like, hey, how'd you do that? Because if I could, I would re-ano my Nemesis like this. Not my Impusa. My Impusa is way too beautiful. The teal and the purple, way too good. But my Nemesis might be getting this treatment if I ever decide to get a different ano on it. Hey, nice, Remchi. Stonewash with a lower volt re-ano. Isn't green higher volt than blue, though? Isn't that a thing? I know how we can tell. Because Grant himself posted an ano chart a long time ago that I've been using quite a bit. Fellowship? Grant? There he is. Yeah, 6K, almost 6K followers. That's that bad. We scroll way down here. Right here. Yeah, that green is a higher voltage. Solaire getting replaced? No, it wouldn't be. It would be the ano that Solaire did getting replaced, but Solaire himself wouldn't be getting replaced. I would go to Solar and be like, hey, can you do this? And if he couldn't, then I'd just be like, okay, do it like green or something. But it would go back to Solar. $80 is hot. Dude, this 95-volt, that's nice. The only thing that I wonder is how exactly he got the lime green. Because there's not really a lime green on here, unless it's like the 50-volt or the 55-volt. So in that case, because what is it? Higher volt can't be replaced by lower volt, but lower volt can be replaced by high volt. So could you, maybe this is, you anno it green, stonewash it, and then anno it blue and purple? The only way that I know this is because Dalen on the old Seraph ordering website used to list how it would work. It would always be like, you can do custom, but then you can do... No, that old site is... You guys remember how you used to order the Seraph and he was like, you can do custom anodizations, but it has to be from lower to higher. And then he listed all the colors from lowest to highest. But yeah, this is a really cool fucking color. Even if I just message Grant and be like, yo, what voltage did you do to get that green? Because I would put this on my Nemesis with the acid wash blade. Oh, it would look so good. Oh my god. Best cereal, worst cereal, go. Best cereal, either Crave or Special K fruit and yogurt clusters. Worst cereal... Reese's Puffs, because I physically can't eat them. I'm kind of, okay, I'm going to admit it. I'm kind of a degenerate when it comes to cereals. All of the dog shit cereals that people don't like, I like. Raisin Bran, I like that. Cheerios, I like. Rice Squares, I like. Worst cereal has to go to Sour Patch Kids cereal. I've never had it, and I usually don't judge things that I've never tried. I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to agree with you. Who the fuck doesn't like Cheerios? I don't know. I thought they were too bland for people. But like Raisin Bran. I like Raisin Bran. The healthier cereals? Yeah, the healthier, not so sugary cereals go kind of hard. Special K, I don't know how healthy that is, but the Special K fruit varieties specifically. Raisin Bran. Like the rice squares. Or checks. Rice checks. Whatever the fuck they're called. Those are pretty good. I can't really think of a cereal that I've had that I didn't like. Breaded wheat. Breaded wheat without the frosting is pretty terrible. I'll say that. Gotta be, it is healthier than Fruity Pebbles, yes. I don't necessarily believe that any cereal that you put in your body is healthy, but I don't know. What do I know? Wow, that is the Maxay skeleton. Oh, dear God. That thing's really ugly. That thing's really ugly. Damn. What up, Shameful? How you doing? We're doing pretty well. We're doing pretty well. Welcome to the stream. It's the best pizza brand. Do you mean like restaurant pizza or like frozen pizza or like what we talking here? Where the fuck is my edit light? Don't tell me I didn't bring home my edit light. I'm going to, in a video game, kill myself. Kidding. I got it. I put the crescent blade back on the edit light for any of you that follow Blade Bias. Oh boy, so good. The edit light legitimately might just be one of the best plastic, like the best plastic balisong, full stop in my book. Just like the weight, the dimensions, everything about it is so good. The cord long as hell. The cord is only this long. And then I have an extender that is much longer. And by extender, I mean headphone splitter. Because I used to use this microphone. This used to be my legitimate microphone for like games and stuff. Before I started... Actually, I can't even remember when I... Oh no, I remember where I got this microphone. I got this microphone in a pallet box. We bought a random pallet box full of random technology, and this microphone happened to be in it. And it turned out to be good. But before the days of my mic arm specifically, which I got in 2020, right when COVID hit, this used to be my mic. So I needed the splitter to separate the single jack into the double jacks to put them into the headphone jack and the microphone jack to put it into my computer. Yeah, it's like $30 on Amazon. It's nothing crazy, but it sounds okay. It sounds okay. It's like not a bad mic, and I have a blue Snowball, which is like a $50 microphone, and I think this sounds better. Like full stop. Full stop. I think this sounds better than the Snowball for like half the cost. What is your favorite car? The Datsun 240Z. Datsun 240Z. For sure. For sure. Pill-shaped couch bugs me on a personal level. Man, what's wrong with my couch? What's wrong with my couch? What is your most expensive butterfly knife? That would be my Fellowship Blades and Pusa. AKA this bad boy right here. What up, Pyro? How you doing? I should have guessed that as soon as the car talk comes out, Pyro shows up. How much? The Impusa, I believe, runs for about $600 US. I was incredibly lucky to have the maker of it send it to me as a gift of sorts. Although, I plan on making a review of it in the coming days. Well, no, not the coming days. In the coming weeks, sorry. My next review is going to serve as a lot of experimentation for the Impusa review. You know me. I know you. I know you like cars, and I know you like arguing with people. Pyro, I'm sorry, that dude you were beefing with? Oh my god. I had no idea who he was until you started beefing with him, and I went to look him up, All I needed to know that you were in the right, was to see that he had a fucking privated account. Of course, I've never heard of him. He's got a private account because he's too much of a pussy to let people follow him without, like, letting them through the bouncer at the nightclub. If you're talking shit about people on a private account, you got some issues to work out. You got some issues to work out, dude. I've got a private Instagram account that I don't let people follow me, but also I don't shit talk people who can't see my stories. I repost things for, like, college, and that's about it. What is your weirdest butterfly knife? Hay flipper calico, probably. Weirdest butterfly knife. I don't really have many. Oh, probably my fork and my spoon balisong, actually. Yeah, the fork and the spoon balisong. I stopped talking about him, he just keeps going. That's the other thing that tells me you're completely in the right, is that you know when to shut the fuck up and he doesn't. You were totally right. He was just begging for attention, essentially. Fork Bally goated. I prefer the Spoon Bally. Spoon Bally has a lot more tip weight. Works a lot better. RX or Assetto Corsa? You're talking to a dude who doesn't play racing games in the slightest and drives like an old sedan from 2010. So you're not really talking to a car guy. You have the bottle opener Bally? I mean, there is a bunch. He was a required follow in Andrew Meyer's Monarch giveaway. Oh, I didn't know that. I have basically stopped. I basically stopped entering into giveaways. Sometimes the follows are just too much for me, but also got enough balisongs. I'd rather let someone else have a chance. Do you have the bottle opener Bally? That was what I was gonna answer. Depends which one you're asking for, because there's a lot of bottle opener Ballies. You've got the I saw yours, Ring of Shameful. I saw yours is getting reposted. Depends on what bottle opener Bally you're looking for. If you're looking for, like, the Firefly V2, I don't own one, but I have tried one. If you're looking for the Vulp, then yes, I do own one. I was one of the reviewers that was sent a Vulp. If you're looking for, like, I don't know what other bottle opener Ballies are there. I guess some of the ones on Amazon. I've tried a few of them. My experience with wheels is one of my friends in high school bought a wheel. I think it was the Logitech G, whatever the fuck they call that. And we downloaded American Truck Simulator. I stepped into the driver's seat, drove full speed down a highway, tried to take a turn, rolled the truck over, shut the game off, and never played it again. I don't know why, but whenever I'm in a game like that, it is physically impossible for me to follow traffic laws. And I used to be the kid who would be like I went to Ty's house and I played GTA, and I'd be like, oh, I don't want to break any laws. I used to be that guy. But put me in fucking American Truck Simulator and the speed limit becomes the minimum. I physically cannot follow the road laws in that game. One of my youth kids bought her first balisong, and she's been watching Big Flips to learn. Ted at Flips Legacy in Montana will live on. Oh, that's so cool, Ted. Ted getting the youth into balisongs. I could genuinely tune this thing to no tap. This thing feels really solid right now. Except I don't have a T8 bit. You guys ever think that doesn't the edit light come with one? I mean, it does, but it's at my apartment. The box for this is at my apartment. I didn't bring any of my Bally tuning things. I'm assuming you're really liking the edit light. The edit light is very quickly becoming not only my favorite plastic balisongs, but one of my favorite balisongs like in general. Trainer wise, considering how few metal balisongs I have, it could even be my top 3 trainers right now. Like, just the balance alone makes me like this slightly more than the Kraken trainer. And I know that's crazy to say, but like the Kraken trainer is really good and quality and all that. Pyro, don't start. But like the balance on it, not for me. Kraken trainer is so shit. Oh boy. As soon as I said Kraken trainer, I was like, oh fuck. What's wrong? What's wrong, Melissa? I think you need an ultralight. I think I don't need an ultralight because as soon as I pick up a metal balisong, I'm going to be expecting over 3.5 ounces. Also, I watched Ty try to flip that thing. Ty's a good flipper, right? I think most of us can agree with that. And I can certainly say that Ty is better than me at flipping. But if you go to the Blade Bias video where he got to try the ultralight, that dude was fighting demons trying to flip that thing. Kershaw Lucha or Kraken? Kraken 1,000 times over. I hate the Kershaw Lucha. This dude, Ty was fighting demons trying to flip this thing. And that alone is enough to make me say, I don't really know if I want one. I'd be down to try it, but owning one? I don't know. But you like super light. That's the thing. I don't like super light. I'm not into light balisongs. I only like plastic balisongs because they flip uniquely. The second that a plastic balisong becomes like 3.5 ounces, I would just rather have a metal balisong. I don't like plastic because it's light. I like plastic because they all flip uniquely. You like heavy metal balisongs? No, not really. My preferred weight range is like 4 to 4.5 ounces. I think the heaviest balisong I've ever tried is the Arctic, which is 4.6. Or maybe that's the... No, sorry. The Squid Trainer, which is 4.6. And that's... I liked that. But anything heavier than that... Not a huge fan of. Yeah, I like plastic for the plastic aspect. What about the Bermuda? I guess the Bermuda was 4.7. Yeah, the Squid Trainer doesn't even feel heavy because it's balanced so well. The Bermuda is heavier than those. The Bermuda feels lighter, though, because it's on bearings. Same way that the Squid Trainer feels lighter, because it has a good balance. The bearings really... They say the camera adds a few pounds, well, the bearings take off a few pounds, if you know what I'm saying. You need to try the Ether. The Ether? Ether? I hardly know her. I'm gonna... What is the Ether? After getting one, it was like drugs. I couldn't put it down. Like I said, I'd be interested to try one, but I don't know if I would ever, like, buy one. Also, I'd like to append what I said about the Tonto blade. It's way more blade bias than this. Way more blade bias than this. With this, the edit light, the handles are very clearly heavier than the blade. With the Tonto blade, the blade is very clearly heavier than the handles. So tempted to ship you mine just to temporarily. I appreciate it, Ring, but I don't typically accept people's personal balisongs. I just don't like the responsibility. I don't like having to worry about it getting lost in the mail or me damaging it for some reason. Kraken or Nautilus? Kraken. Live blade Kraken all day. I could send mine with the Kraken V3. Is the Kraken V3 still happening, Ted? Kraken Trainer or Nautilus? I still prefer the Kraken Trainer. I'm not a fan of the Nautilus. Yeah, that's everyone's response, Ring. Oh, I don't care if you damage it that much. Like, it's okay, but still, like, just the stress alone of it getting put in the mail and then me having to worry about not only keeping track of it, but then also shipping it out correctly. You keep your balisongs. I really appreciate the offer. But yeah. Oh, okay, Zippy's on vacation. I gotcha. If that's still happening, Ted, and that's something you want to add to the package, you can. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could if you wanted to. It's up to you, though. Also, Pyro, what's the ether? I still don't know what the ether is. Blade bias? Blade bias? Try the Zippy Flipper or the Tay Flipper? I've tried both. I have a Zippy Cycloid and I have a Tay Flipper and a Tay Flipper Calico. In fact, I don't have my Zippy Cycloid with me because I've already reviewed it on this channel, but I have one of the first ever production Calicos and Ted Flip's old Tay Flipper. It's insane. Yeah, the edit light really feels like just a heavier Tay Flipper. He kind of knocked it out of the park. FlipForge knocked it out of the park with the edit light. I can't even lie. I fucking love that thing. Try Tay Flipper? Bro, I have both of the Tay Flipper products in my hand right now. Which one? Both of them. Tay Flipper, Tay's made two products. These are both of it. This is the Tay Flipper and the Calico. Both of them. Do you accept review units, i.e. I send you a proto for Blade Bias video and then you send it back afterwards? Yes and no. Would you recommend Carbon Honey Thick? Depends on what you use it for. I personally prefer Carbon Honey Medium, though. What do you mean? How does it sound when lubed? Which one, Bunny? The Tay Flipper or the Calico? Both of them. Review units, I am more than happy to provide feedback if that's what you're looking for. If you're looking for feedback, send me something out. I'll give you feedback all the live long day. I cannot promise, however, that I will make a full review on it. I also can't promise that I will make a blade bias video on it, but chances are that I probably will make a blade bias video on it. So if you're looking for like feedback, I got you. If you're looking for a video, I can't promise a video. But the chances are, if you send me something, it will at least get a like unboxing and first impressions video on blade bias. But again, just for the sake of covering my own ass, I don't promise videos to anyone. Well, I promise videos to some people, but that's a different story. Oh, the Edit Light. Well, the Edit Light, I just lubed this earlier today when I put it back together, so this is what it sounds like lubed. Can't even hear it. It's so quiet that my mic won't even pick it up. How would you feel if you got a bally in the mail that was completely made out of wood with rubber scales and it actually flipped well? I think I would call the police. Because I would think, oh no, there's a bomb. Put a cycloid blade on Kraken handles. Will you review it and post on your Instagram? That's the deal that I give to everyone, Remshi. Because of how long it takes me to make a video, like a full review, and how few full reviews I'm able to make nowadays with, you know, school and everything, I don't promise full reviews for anyone, with the exception of wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But blade bias, it's pretty likely you'll get a video on blade bias because blade bias, the videos just kind of show up, and whenever I get a new balisong, it's most likely going to get a first impressions video on blade bias. But yeah, feedback is the only thing I can like promise. Will you invest in my balisongs made of Go-Gurt? I will pay you, Brandon, to never bring it up again. Deal? I don't know if I want to do the KPL or the Carbon Honey. Bunny, I would go with the Carbon Honey all day. I thought you were asking, like, which Carbon Honey should I buy? In which case, I prefer medium because it's more useful in plastic balisongs, and most of my collection is plastic. But in terms of Carbon Honey versus KPL, Carbon Honey every day of the week. Even if it just comes down to supporting the guy behind Carbon Honey as opposed to KPL. What's the daily amount of Kanto the average person should be consuming? 0. Yeah, 0. Get a second oil without graphene. I have not had that issue. The issue that Will has with Carbon Honey, where it gunks up the pivots eventually, in my that's because Will uses Carbon Honey Thick, I believe. I use Carbon Honey Medium. I have never had that issue. The only thing that happens when I put Carbon Honey Medium in balisongs is it makes the pivots of plastic balisongs black, which, as far as I know, most oils are going to do that. So how would you feel if you got sent a DIY bally in your mail? I'd be scared because I would be worried about someone having my address. Getting random packages is not fun. Like when I got the Glidr package, when they sent the new scales, I had no idea who the fuck sent me something because no one has my address. I was less worried about what's in the package and more worried about who the fuck knows where I live. Speaking of random packages, check under your hat. Oh my god. Ethan living in fear of the boogeyman? It's not that I'm living in fear of the boogeyman. It's that having your address be a public thing that people can find is a terrifying prospect. Terrifying. Especially in the Bally community where doxing is aplenty. And people will threaten your life just because you said you didn't like a balisong that they did. I got your ring. When I sent Ty a random package, I already had his address. Don't think you can just message Ethan or Ty to get their address. What? When I sent Tay a random package, I already had his address. Don't think you can just message Ethan or Ty to get their address. Yeah, that was the thing. The only people that have my address is like Glidr has my address because I sent them my address when they sent me the Bally driver and all that. Which is good to know because now I know if I ever change address, I need to tell Glidr, hey, if you're gonna send something to me, I don't live there anymore. Both were Ty. I see what you're saying. Even Ty, I don't think has my address. I'll be honest. You could always give a P.O. box when people ship to you. There's no danger in that. There is, in the sense that still gives a general location. And I'm not going to go into why that's a problem, but just know that it is a problem, at least for now. But a P.O. box would be the best way to do it. When I eventually live in like Ty's situation, where I'm living in my own apartment or in my own place, I will definitely get a P.O. box and let people send shit to me if that's what they want to do. Or maybe I wouldn't, because then people would like send their fucking personal balisongs that they want me to review, and I don't want that. I don't want that on me. But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I've never, to go back to the lube thing really quick, I've never had the issue of it gunking up my pivots with Finn. I think that what Will was talking about is just any thick lube in general, because I think that did happen to me with Kanto oil, but that's because Kanto oil is thick. If you just use a thinner oil, that's not really an issue. It's not specifically like a carbon honey thing. It's not like the graphene is gunking up your pivots, because graphene is also in medium and thin, and as far as I know, that doesn't happen on medium and thin. I've seen way too many dildos to know that's a bad idea. That's a good point. Yeah, no, I'm probably not gonna give out a P.O. box. It's 94%. Nice, Shameful. Nice. I'm doing a, I'm thinking about going for a minor in psych right now. If you got a P.O. box, can't someone put a tracker inside the package and see where you live that way? I think you're going way into the weeds of it, but technically, yes, I guess. Someone really wanted to do it that badly? Regardless of what you do, that's an issue. Yeah. Bro's just giving people ideas. Yeah, you're only giving me reasons to never give out my any shipping address publicly. It is a good way to mitigate risk. I agree. But the key word there is someone who wants to accept things and gifts from fans. I'm not looking for that. I struggle to even monetize the shit that I put out, much less accept shit from people. Like that one time that Grant fucking surprise sent me a fucking Impusa because he went to Ty and was like, hey, what's Ethan's address? When he picks up the package, I'll follow him home. Dude, people have had that. Like, I remember there was a whole thing. There was a woman who was a streamer who got stalked because someone stalked her P.O. box and followed her home when she picked up one of her packages. It's a terrifying prospect. I can't remember who it was, but I do remember hearing something about that. Maybe don't get a P.O. box. I have the advantage in that I am not, I'm not a woman, so I'm not as at risk of having creepy stalker fans, but still a problem. Okay, Brandon, I'm getting concerned because I literally just had like a split-second sharp pain there. I just had a pain underneath like the left of my rib cage. So, the fuck is going on there? Hello? No woman, but still got... I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that. Yeah, it's kind of nice when people don't know your address, because then they don't send you things without you knowing. I like knowing what I'm getting. Like when you get a random DM from fucking Fellowship Blades, it just says, check your mailbox. It's weird, especially as someone who doesn't think that what I do is worth sending out a knife. A whole fucking knife. But, you know. What plastic balisong do you recommend if I have a budget of $20? There is not a single plastic balisong that is actually good that you could buy with a budget of $20. The diode is $30 minimum. Oh, damn, Ted. Hopefully no one noticed. What if Brandon wanted to send you a clone? Well, that's the trick question, is that Brandon has a clone within at least, I believe the stat is a half-mile of everyone who knows who he is. So if he wanted to send me a clone, he already knows where I am. There's no stopping that. Maybe you could borrow someone's 3D printer and print your own for $20? I am not even sure you could, to be honest with you, Remshi. Because by the time you pay for filament, hardware, screws, pivots, washers, and weights, it's probably going to be much more than $20. One would just have to leave his parents' sock drawer. Can confirm. Was on a walk and saw a shady Brandon. I saw a conspicuously Brandon-shaped hole in a bush a few feet away. That goes hard. Has anyone tried the Cycloid V2 in here? I have not. I have heard pretty good things about it, though. Actually, can I even say that? I don't think I've seen an opinion from anyone who's actually bought a Cycloid V2 yet. Have they shipped out? I thought they shipped out by now. Ted, you don't count. You're sponsored. And you already had one before. I mean, like, bought one, like, after they launched. Oh, you have one, Jay. Just got your Cycloid V2 today. The Cycloid V2 is definitely going to be, probably my next purchase. It is either going to be the Cycloid V2 or the Orion, if the Orion ends up having a good flipping experience on the Comb Blade. And it's going to be with my blade bias payout, which I'll hopefully get soon. Ty's working on it. I love getting told as a moderator of this community I'm responsible for deleting inappropriate messages. What? I mean, like... oh, by YouTube. I thought you meant by someone in the community, Farbos. I was going to say, like, to a certain degree, I mean, that is, like, kind of what a moderator does, but... Is Farbos always watching? Yeah. Say Farbos' name and he will appear. I think I still prefer the Edit Lite. Dude, the Edit Lite... good. And I realize why I like it so much. It's because it's got just a slight bit less handle weight. It's got just a slight bit less handle weight than the Edit Lite, or the Full Edit, which the Full Edit has that extra bit of handle weight, which makes it a bit more handle biased and a bit shaky. Whereas this doesn't have that, and it makes it fucking amazing. If you put this balance on the Edit would probably be my favorite plastic balisong. I immediately assume that if somebody DMs me and they aren't my friend on Discord, that they're just going to inform me about some unfathomably dumb shit. What happened now? What happened now? Say the Edit Lite has that handle shake when fanning, because I think that's handle bias. No, the Edit Lite isn't as shaky as the Edit is, but the Edit has kind of a shake to it. And it's not only when fanning. There's also some weird momentum. Like, you can't exactly say that all rollovers are smooth, because there's a point where the momentum shifts between the... I think it's the shifting between the blade and the handles, which makes it just a bit weird. But the Edit Lite is like... one of the most neutral plastic balisongs that I've tried besides the Tay Flipper. Patreon coming when? Patreon not coming for a while because I don't upload enough to warrant having people pay to support me. I appreciate it though. Favorite brass balisong for in between 742 and 872. Definitely the low brass. Tay Flipper felt handle bias to me? Oh, really? Interesting. You feel the weight in the handles. It is a, I mean, it is handle bias because you got the weight at the end of the handles, but it's one of the most neutral plastic balisongs that I've tried. What bally have you flipped as the lightest? The diode. The diode is the lightest bally that I have flipped. I think that comes in at 1.9 ounces. First time Zippy tried a tricolor handle with the texture lines being a different color. He said his wife physically gasped when he showed it to him. Gotta love it when your loved ones really support what you do. Feel like you get pinched with this V2. I imagine that it's just like, that's just kind of how tang pins are. If you don't have any experience with tang pins, then you're probably going to get pinched by it quite a bit. Does the B in Squiddy B stand for butyl amino benzylid benzyl dimethyl minoethanol? Fuck, I thought I would be able to read that. I'm usually pretty good at reading new words. Hold on, I got this. Butyl amino benzyl dimethyl minoethanol. The Zippy diode is $30, but you can't customize it at all if you want it to be $30. Or both, Brandon. This is the balisong community, by the way. By the way, that sounded aggressive. This is the balisong community, after all. I didn't almost fall. Crackhead Toddlers is totally a band name. Hey, you take it. You came up with it. you came up with it. That's all you. I mean, if you ask me, personally, butyl amino benzyl dimethyl minoethanol is a band name. Ba-ba-boom, boom, boom, boom. Is a Tay Flipper or Edit Light more handle biased? Edit Light slightly more handle biased, but I still feel like it's... If you thought that the Tay Flipper was handle biased, you'll definitely think the Edit Light is handle biased. But it's still one of the most neutral plastic ballys I've tried. The Cycloid V2, handle biased. The Squiddy B, now I've realized, is kind of handle biased. Yeah. Is my CPU, why is 16% of my CPU being utilized? I feel like on my laptop that would be like a cool 2%. To be fair, 16% is still very good. Would you recommend stripped pivots? No, stripped pivots is very bad. That's a bad thing. It's like saying, hey, would you recommend this car that has a flat tire? Oh. Oh my god. Would you recommend heart failure? Would you recommend getting your leg amputated? No, it's not Microsoft OneDrive. It's my streaming software specifically is taking up 15% of my CPU. Which is like normal, but normally on this computer, I think that only sits around 10%. And like I said, on my laptop, it's like 4 or 5%. Can you use Loctite as lube? You'll never know unless you find out, right? You'll never know unless you try. Try it. You'll like it. If you, in a completely unrelated note, do you guys think that, like, I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know what I was gonna say. In a completely unrelated note, do you guys think that dog slobber would work good as a, as like a glue of sorts? What cam one, cat or dog? What? Either get edit light or calico. Why am I struggling with the edit light right now? Edit light or calico? I personally prefer the edit light over the calico, to be honest with you. I would go with the edit light. Especially if you want to customize it. I know Tay adjusted the weirdness from the calicos. He did. And I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. I don't know if that yeah. You have strip screws. I get paid to strip and screw. We are not the same. He did, and it's weirder. No, to be completely transparent, I have not tried the new calico. I do know that he has changed it. I do not know how much he has changed it. If there was a light up bally, would you buy? I don't think there's any light up balisong that you could buy that would be like good, because the lights would stick out and you'd have to put batteries in it and all that. Glow in the dark balisong I did buy, and then it turned out to be really, really poor in terms of durability. So thanks, diode. The only reason I bought the diode was to have a glow-in-the-dark balisong, and then the glow-in-the-dark parts did not turn out to be viable for long-term use. So now I'm stuck with a diode that no one will buy off of me. What balisong do you regret purchasing? Definitely the diode, no one said. That's how I would answer that. Thankfully, the diode was only $45. Did the guy whose calico melted get his replaced? I actually don't know. I don't know. Yeah, the ability to customize with the edit light, especially for the price. Like the fact that you get a fully customizable balisong and you can change the color of the blade to whatever you want for $50. When the calico, you're going to be getting an all black balisong for around the same price. I think the black calico is $55. Don't quote me on that. It's a screaming deal. You want to know a 100% true sentence that I can say that isn't sinister or fucked up in reality? I was paid to strip in my best friend's dad's garage with his 50. Ethan.exe has stopped responding. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. He said it wasn't fucked up. He said it wasn't fucked up. Make it make sense. Make. Oh, we did wet metal wire tube stripping to harvest the copper. I see. I know he explained. I was trying to see if I could figure it out myself. The algorithms in my head were just not responding. You feel the edit is more durable than the calico? I know you didn't at me directly, but as someone who has both of them, the calico is the balisong that I would trust to be more durable. My full edit has cracked in the handle, and and I've taken a chunk out of it by dropping it on concrete, whereas my calico has had no issues. You guys think Farbos will appear if I say his name? Yo, Melissa, you good? You good, homie? Barbie? Hey, Farbos, do you... Do you maybe want to, like... Maybe want to play, like Destiny one day this week? Just like, you know, just like sometime this week. You know, like, maybe play a little Destiny this week. Yeah, sure. Okay, that was so much easier than I thought it was going to be. Someone put... For what? Wait, okay, what was the, what was the thing that sealed my fate? Shameful. Because there was a lot to unpack there. Was it my complete lack of Riz? Was it this? Or was it the fact that I want to play Destiny? Because all three are valid options. Have a good night, Jay. Sleep well. What happened to Sobe? To Sobe? Like Sobe Life Water? The fingers? Hey, fuck you. I grew up in an era of the internet where this was ironically funny. Now everyone just hates it for no reason. I grew up before the pointing fingers was like anime uwu. My brother just completed the new Destiny raid day 1. So did Farbos. Dude, this is actually some fun Farbos lore for you guys. I only know Farbos because in 2020 I started a Destiny clan with Ty. Was it 2021? Find out. I still have the server buried deep in my dead folder. How many people are still in this server? Oh my god. 150 people used to live here. Now it's a ghost town. When did this start? It was 2020, yeah. I know you can never remember. It was 2020. Farbos, you joined July 2nd of 2020. And the first thing that you ever said Veteran player here. Stopped playing after Destiny 2 after a devastating fail of Day 1 Garden. Came back trying to prep for the new DLC drop. I'm main hunter. Yeah, Farbos was one of our, like, day ones in our Destiny clan. We got, like, 100 people. Not 100 people. We got, like, maybe 50 people. We had, like, a core group of, like, 10 or 12. We played Destiny for, like, 3 months straight until they delayed the DLC. And then the DLC came out, and it was incredibly disappointing, and then we all kind of fell off. And then the core group went on to form another Destiny clan that I haven't really interacted with because I haven't played in a while. But I've been binging Destiny lore videos the past few days, and I kind of want to play it again. Not very often, because I don't have the time to play it very often, but like maybe once this week sometime. It's second row, 6 in. That's super cool though. Destiny's raids are some of gaming's coolest events. And I stand by that 100%. The day ones are so cool to watch. And I was really disappointed to see that they... do you know the completion time of the first day one raid group, Farbos? Wasn't it like 2.5 hours or something ridiculous like that? I thought Destiny raid day ones used to be like 8, 10, 12, 16 hours. Yeah, 2.5 hours. That's so sad. Is it because the raid was easy? Or is it because the raid was like dog shit? Or... They made it so you can only buy Sobi online now. Damn. I used to have Sobi all the time. 4 encounters total? Oh, so it's just short. Okay. I was watching Charlie Moist Critical playthrough, and I only saw them do the encounter where there's a big gap in the middle, and then there's light on one side, dark on the other, and they have to alternate back and forth, and then you climb up the levels. But I never saw them finish that because I fell asleep. No, I didn't fall asleep. Charlie had to leave. No, I fell asleep. They beat it, and then he had to leave because his Valorant team was playing or something like that. And then Shroud was still doing it. Wait, Farbos, did you beat it before Shroud? Shroud was still doing it at like 4 a.m. the next day. And if you beat it in 14 hours, that means that you've beat Shroud's team. Which would be... That's insane! Wait, that's actually so cool. You beat Shroud's team? Oh my god. Because I remember going on Twitch and being like, Shroud is still streaming Destiny. There's no way this dude's still on the raid. And he still was. Wait, Brandon, are you into Destiny? Or do you just know, like, secondhand from your brother? Top row in the middle, Melissa. Destiny raids are fun. I still... the last raid that I tried to do was Deepstone Crypt, and I never even finished it because we didn't have enough DPS to be the final boss. We all said we were going to grind up to beat it, and we never did, and that's the last time I played Destiny. In fact, I can get an exact date for that if you wanted. People wanted a new Wrath, and we got a new Wrath. Wrath. What is Wrath? Wrath. I mean, 4 encounters. Isn't that like Spire of Stars or like Leviathan level stuff? Wrath of the Machine. Oh, a D1 raid. Okay. Put maybe 10 hours into it. Never been my thing. Just a fuck ton of secondhand knowledge from my brothers and their friend group. Fair enough. The last time I played Destiny 2 was June 23rd, 2022. That is much more recent than I thought it was. One friend has Destiny 2 on their wish list. My brother in Christ, you know it's free, right? $25 minutes. Oh, wow. Lightfall is crazy. Lightfall, here's the thing about Lightfall. They split up Lightfall into 2 different DLCs. So you got Lightfall, it was the old one, it was supposed to be Lightfall all in one story. And then they split it up so that you got Lightfall and now you got the final shape. And they tried to do what I can only imagine is like an Infinity War style ending where the villain wins and now everyone's on the edge of their seat wondering how we're going to beat him until Endgame comes out. But the problem with making an Infinity War style ending like that is that no one fucking knows what happened at the end of Lightfall. At least at the end of Infinity War, anyone with half a brain could figure out what happened. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thanos, he killed half the universe. Oh wow. Oh, that's so crazy. Why is this? Sorry if that ruined anyone's eardrums. I sincerely apologize. Yeah, Thanos, he killed half the universe. Anyone with half a brain could figure that out. So, like, anyone with half a brain could understand the stakes and be excited for Endgame. The problem with the end of Lightfall is that there's no stakes to understand. I don't understand what the fuck just happened. So why would I be excited about the continuation of the story in another fucking year if I don't even know what happened in the first place? I won't spoil it in case anyone is like into Destiny and wants to play through the DLC for themselves, but like they didn't set it up at all. No one knows what happened. So there's no stakes to understand. There's no dread to feel. There's no like Destiny lore is amazing. Don't get me wrong. The ending of Lightfall was not. Because I get the sense that all of the like the fucking okay, no, because Lightfall came out like a week ago, Ring of Shameful. Infinity War has been out for 5 years now. So if you haven't seen it yet, that's your problem. Maybe not 5 years, but a long time. Destiny lore is really, really good. But like, I feel like Bungie was expecting us to all be like, oh, we're fucked at the end of Lightfall. When everyone's just kind of sitting here like, and what happened? I don't know what happened. They didn't fucking establish any of this. They didn't. How am I supposed to understand? How am I supposed to be scared? Semi-spoiler for Lightfall. The base campaign for Destiny is more Lightfall than Lightfall. With a name like Lightfall, you get a lot of expectations. When they first revealed the Lightfall name, everyone else was like, holy shit, Lightfall? Oh my god. And then it comes out and it's like, bro, the Red War did an infinitely better job of making me feel hopeless and afraid. I was sitting through the Red War on the edge of my seat like, oh my god, how do we come back from this? I don't know how we come back from this. How the fuck do we come back from this? And then you get the whole fucking cop-out bullshit of going to the Shard of the Traveler and taking the light from there. Who fucking cares? Lightfall was just like, huh. I feel like the Guardian should have seen that coming, because they literally set that up like in the beginning of the fucking like. Oh, okay. Bye, I guess. See you later, big bad. He's just gone now. We win? I guess. But we don't win? Have you seen this stuff about how Bungie is intentionally not making amazing content or making it as good as it could be? I'm personally a believer of the take that Lightfall, like Farbo said, is just filler before Final Shape. Because like I said, Lightfall was supposed to be one complete story, but then they split it up into Final Shape. So I legitimately believe all the good stuff from Lightfall got moved into Final Shape. And now Lightfall is just like, oh shit, what do we do? Because Lightfall was supposed to be the end of the Light and Darkness saga when they released Beyond Light. They were like, here's the names of the next few DLCs. We've got Witch Queen and we've got Lightfall, which will be the end of the Light and Dark saga. But now the Final Shape is the end of the Light and Dark saga. I have no idea. The only good game with Fall at the end of it is Titanfall. True. Fancy hand cannon in the Lightfall teaser poster is literally cut from Lightfall and being put in next season. Oh my god. Beyond Light was my favorite new campaign. I didn't even like Beyond Light that much. Beyond Light's the last expansion I played. It was cool, I guess, and it now makes a lot more sense knowing what we know about the lore now. With, like, the darkness not necessarily being, like, an evil force. More just a force of the universe, similar to how gravity and heat exist in the universe and aren't, like, evil or good. But the story of Lightfall, like, I don't think I could tell you what happened in Lightfall. Aramis? I think? They'll never really aim to make anything truly great because it doesn't fit the content model. Yeah, unfortunately. And unfortunately, it's... Love it or hate it, I think Fortnite is one of the best examples of releasing like a new season content update and actually like completely changing the game. Like the whole game, when a new season comes out in Fortnite, it felt like a completely brand new game, despite the fact that they were still adding things every single week. But with Destiny, it doesn't feel like they completely change the game when an expansion comes out. Feels like they give us a above average or a less than average fucking campaign experience and then trickle feed us in the seasons throughout the rest of that expansion, which is so fucking stupid. Any recommendations to new balisong sheaths? Tyler Teabaggy on Instagram makes some pretty cool custom balisong sheaths if you're interested in that. I just wish Destiny was more fun in general. I mean, Strand looks like fun. Strand looks like a ton of fun. If there was a way that I could get Strand without paying $50 for the new expansion, I would do it. I would play Destiny again just for Strand. I want to be Pathfinder in Destiny. That looks sick as fuck. But I wish the game was good. It could be such a good game if the PvP was even passable. I would play Destiny every single day, but it's just not. And because it's not, the PvE content isn't good enough to keep me in the game. I mean, maybe it is now that like Witch Queen is out and all that. But when I quit, because the thing that got me to quit Destiny was they took out all the fun missions in Beyond Light. They took out the Whisper of the Worm mission. They took out the 0 Hour mission. They took out all the fun replayable things. they sunsetted like 4 different planets, and half the content was fucking gone. So I quit. I don't even think I made it to the raid in Beyond Light. Like, I think I quit before the raid even came out. There's a good chance that if you play again, you'll be able to find good content again. But that's the thing. Would I have to buy both Witch Queen and Lightfall in order to have that good content? Because, like, I would play Destiny again if there was good content. But not if I have to pay $80 to get all the previous expansions. Yeah, you would need to buy it. I did hear I missed out on a free weekend. Farbos, did you see there was like a free weekend for like Witch Queen content? If that ever happens again for any of them, Witch Queen or Lightfall, let me know. I will hop in for that week. Assuming I'm not like swamped with like midterms or something or final exams. Oh, you weren't paying attention. Okay. I apparently missed like a free-to-play weekend of Witch Queen, which that would have been super fun. If there's ever a bundle pack with both Lightfall and Witch Queen for like $30, let me know. Otherwise, not really interested. I do kind of want to play Gambit again. There's been a few Gambit memes going around with Drifter going, ooh, and then he shows the coin. People have been making memes out of that. I kind of want to play Gambit again. Don't. It's a trap. Why? Is Gambit bad? I thought Gambit was fun. I thought we loved Gambit. That was like our clan's thing. We were the few people that enjoyed Gambit. Gambit was a fun game mode. Or did they change it and completely ruin it? Because I would believe that. That was a meme. It was a meme in our clan. Like we advertised ourselves as Gambit enjoyers because like half of our clan legitimately just like played Gambit for fun. But this was back in 2020, so if they changed it a shit ton since then I guess that sucks. It was the one good thing they had going for them in terms of PvP modes. Is Gambit. 82 gigabyte update? Oh my god. Okay, I'm not playing Destiny anytime soon. Fucking hell. It's a complete rework. File size shrinks after install. Oh, so I'm completely reinstalling the game. I see. Well, I mean, I'm not reinstalling the game right now, but because I haven't played on this computer in so long, basically my entire favorites list in my Steam library is all just blue update ready or update queued. Subnautica? Wait, Subnautica actually got like a big update. What the fuck? The 2.0 update? Pinned recipes, accessibility features, run mode. Land hatches. Large room and glass stone. Oh, they added a bunch of stuff from Below Zero. Ooh. Subnautica's a fantastic game.